Welcome back to the Lynne Hayes Freeland Show. So you have a young person in your house, in your life that wants to go to college, and you are stressed. You don't know how you're going to make that happen because of the money. That's where Dr. Melvin Steals come in. Welcome back. Let's talk about what happens on the 29th of September.
On the 29th of September, kids, we want kids to have at least a 3.0 GPA.
Okay.
We want them to have about 1,100 on the SAT and a 22 or higher on the ACT.
Okay.
And we need them to write an essay about why they want to come to college. We need them to have a resume about themselves. And we need them to have 2 letters of recommendation from whomever, the teacher or someone who can give us some very informative information about them. And these young people come with packets of information. They should come with multiple packets of information to give to the college reps and then converse with them about themselves. And the college rep, by looking at them, how they present themselves, and we encourage young people to dress for success and talk freely about themselves, about who they are. And on the basis of that information in the packet and the manner in which they present themselves can determine if they can get a full or partial scholarship. So the higher your test scores are and the higher your GPA, the more money you're going to get.
Okay.
So that is and that's why kids should do their due diligence in the classroom.
Absolutely.
We're looking for high achievers. And the Infinite Scholars periodically, I share it with Monica Pugh, who represents the Pittsburgh Public Schools. She's our contact person. We met her through Dr. Dara Ware.
Allen.
And they put it together where they started busing the kids in from high schools at different intervals so that we can get all of the kids in and they could have that opportunity. And when you see those kids just moving through, someone would think, oh, this is easy to do. It seems easy to do. But because of what Thomas Owsley has done, when he started it, he had the ability or financial support. He paid for the reps to stay in hotels.
Okay.
He built relationships. And now some of these reps who started out with him are running these recruitment programs at the various colleges and universities. So there's a tradition here.
So then give me an idea. I mean, I know you have a lot of schools represented. Whenever you do a list, you always forget somebody. So name drop. Give me a couple of schools that will be represented on the 29th.
We're going to have some of the HBCUs here. We're going to have schools like Dayton, Ohio's coming. We have Pitt, Penn State. I don't have the exact.
Yeah, that's okay.
list.
I don't want you to name them all because whenever you do a whole list, you always forget somebody. So that's good. You've already whet the appetite. Yeah.
A lot of people think, well, I want to go to this particular school. I want to go there. But the important thing is to have that degree. And all of the schools that come to our program are accredited schools. And if you do your due diligence there and you have the GPA to back it up, opportunities that...
I was going to say, in other words, they got to come right. They need to come right.
Right.
All right. So let's just go through the logistics. So it's on the 29th of September. From what time to what time? And you want folks to submit their information ahead of time. It just makes it easier.
Right. They can go on the website and register online. And a few days before the event, they will get information about how to prepare themselves when they, before this event. And this event is going to take place between 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay.
On Wednesday, September 29th.
So now, are some school districts that you mentioned Pittsburgh Public Schools? Are other school districts working with you? How does that flush out?
we put the word out.
Okay.
And a couple of years ago, we went to the intermediate unit over in the waterfront.
Mm-hmm.
And my nephew, Dr. Mitchell Nichols, and I made a presentation to all of the superintendents in Allegheny County.
Mm-hmm.
And so we get the word out.
Okay.
And,
all right. So you come dressed for business. You're
right.
ready. I used to tell my kids all the time, strong handshake, look them in the eye. But those
Right.
are all things that these schools, their representatives are going to be looking at,
Right.
correct?
Right. If you can't look somebody in the eye, they're not going to trust you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't look them in the eye, and if that's an issue, look at their nose, look at their eyebrow, look at their forehead. But make eye contact. You look at them.
Okay.
People judge you by it. And the handshake. Those things are very important. And my mother taught me two things that have helped me get through life. She said,
Mm-hmm.
Melvin, a kind word goes a long way.
Mm.
And a smile doesn't cost you anything.
There you go. That's
and those
perfect,
kind words and smiles have helped me be successful every place God has placed me. Every place that he placed me appeared to get better for him having placed me in those places. And I've worked in 5 or 6 school districts.
He knows what he's doing. We are out of time, sir. I tell you what, I'm going to put your flyer up on my Facebook page so everybody we've shown it on the screen, but I'll put it up on my Facebook page for those folks who say, I didn't get the information. Congratulations on the Grammy. And thanks again, because what you're doing is changing lives.
Right. And that's what it's all about.
And that means so much. Thanks so much for joining us today, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And we'll be back in just a minute. Don't go away.